Hello, hello. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, and I just thought I'd just do an impromptu and come live and do a solo. Um, Take my mind off all of the election hoopla, and I just wanted to invite you all to a sewing marathon. So I'm just gonna be on here sewing all day. I've got lots of stuff to do here in my studio. So this is raw and live. All right, so for those of you that will just be coming in, you might have seen me talk about this on Instagram that I will be doing this. So right now I'm finishing up. This is something for myself. Doing a color block T-shirt from Ready Made T-shirts. I've always wanted to color block a long sleeve and a short sleeve T-shirt. Um, so once you come in, just say who you are. Let me know who you are so I can see you, see your comments. Um, um, okay. So I'll make sure I see all of your comments when you come in. So I was trying to get my service set up, but my stitches were acting crazy. So I'm not sure what that is. Anytime I seem like I'm trying to do something, um, stuff just go wonky and haywire. So I don't know if that's a sign that says stay your butt off of this stuff or what. I don't know. I see one person is in. Let me see if I can. Hey, Zena. Okay, good. To answer the question, I'm 2 hours away from you. Okay. So, okay, I got you. Gotcha. Yeah. So, and I asked that question because mostly cotillion and social is more of a southern thing. And usually, the girls are invited into this event. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a call. The girls are invited into this event. Um, are you all still there? Make sure you're there. I had a call trying to come in. Now I gotta find my snips. Where are my snips? Yeah, see, that's what I mean by stuff. I put stuff all over the place. Not sure where it is. Thank you all for joining, for watching, and let me find at least. Oh, I see one. Let me find at least one pair of my snips. All right, so I'm just adding in a strip down the size of my t-shirt. I'm gonna put it on once I finish it up, and I'm gonna add the sleeve on. So I'm doing a black shirt and an orange shirt because that's just what I put my hands on. I didn't purchase these. Like purchases just for this. These are t-shirts that I already own. That I just want to kind of change up a little bit. Because I want them to do girly stuff because they are the youngest of seven, and they have five older brothers. Of course, being girls, they run Ruth. I get it. Yeah, I would definitely contact your local schools. Are they high school age? Now, there's a Social Inc. Um, and I'll talk more about that offline. But there's different organizations and that you can get involved in, like Jack and Jill, um, like some of the sororities. I'm sure have these organizations for the young ladies and stuff like that. There's a group called the Pearls. I think that somebody started here. I don't know if that's um, outside of Augusta, but one of the local DJs here started this group through one of the high schools for underage girls, not underage girls, but um, underprivileged girls. Hi, Hourly Fortnight. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Alethea. Thank you so much for joining my channel. So much talent. I am doing a sewing marathon so that we can keep stay focused on something other than politics right now. The election's gonna do what the election's gonna do. And so I thought this would just be something to kind of at least me, pull myself away from the TV in that respect. But yeah, how old are your granddaughters? Social cotillion usually starts in the high school. Like, I mean, the cotillion event is usually for high school, junior high and high school girls. So there's the sub deb, and then there's the debutantes or the cotillion girls. And of course, you have cotillion debutantes all throughout college age that are truly these young women are coming out into society. And for those of you that are I vote for Jesus to be in control of everything. That's what I vote for. I vote for Jesus to sit on the throne and be who he is in all of our lives. That's who I vote for. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong doing that. So, but yeah, for those of you that are wondering, we started a discussion or mentioned cotillion a little bit earlier um, on one of the other channels on the Instagram before I came over here, and I just finished up a fashion show for them. How old are you? Don't tell me you like 16, because I was on Instagram. I mean, TikTok, and started up my TikTok page, and they thought I was 16. Try like four times that. Add about 40 onto that. Now ask me if I'm 16 and in my head. You 15? Oh, see, are you supposed to even be on here? Why are you not in school? Are you homeschooled? Did you even be on here? So you don't trick somebody, because this is not for kids. I mean, although sewing is for kids, it can be. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I don't know what Instagram considers kids. So you must have lied about your age. Or you using somebody else's account. You homeschooled? Okay, that's a beautiful thing to be homeschooled. That's a beautiful thing that you don't get caught up in the politics of all this school stuff. So, but anyway, kudos to your parents. Um, they're elementary and middle. Okay, so find out about the just start asking the questions in your local area about grooming them for their social cotillion and our debutantes, because there's things like I was getting ready to say the social ink. You get started in that at a young age, like middle school age, and then they graduate up to cotillion. But social ink kind of prepares you for society, teaches you manners and how to interact in the social scene. Uh, it grooms the young women and the girls for that, so that's a good thing too. All right, so I'm getting ready to. I'm just gonna fold this down like this. I'm gonna stitch that on top. But yeah, find out if you have like the Girls and Boys Club or somebody knows in the school system, because they've done it. I'm sure their children. A lot of teachers have their children involved in it. This is gonna be good because the threads are gonna be color coordinated. Did you? Yeah. That's a beautiful thing, because look, you're gonna need God and Jesus to thrive in this world. So again, kudos to your parents for bringing you up in that way. All right, I missed something somewhere. I'll catch it when I go back around. They leave a lot of history and a lot of things out in school, not just the religion part of it. Um, they leave a lot of history out. All right, so that's not even and that's not perfect because I didn't have my shirts lined up, but that's going to be under the arm. So I'm getting ready to add my sleeve in. You dropping a sub for me? What is that? What's a sub? Now I'm 50 years, 56 years old. Um, hourly fortnight. If you are 15 years old. So I don't know a whole lot about this social media stuff. All right, so I'm getting ready to add my sleeve in. I was going to let's see. I'm gonna just do that. Hang on. Where's the middle part of the sleeve? Don't you hate when the t-shirt rolls? Ah, got it. Got it. Thank you. I appreciate you subscribing to me. That's so funny. I told you I got to get with the lingo. Yeah, I appreciate that. Sometimes I'm a little slow. Now you supposed to be in there studying while you on this computer. All right, good. Go go get some work done. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the likes. Whoever sent the thumbs up, I appreciate you. All right, so I am going to go in out. So that fit in pretty good. Like the sleeve was stretchy enough. Even though I added that in, the sleeve was stretchy enough for me to get that in there. So, all right, so let's start here. And I'm just gonna sew this down. I'm actually gonna put it on while I'm on here. I'm stretching my t-shirt a little bit, so I want to make sure that the stitches remain stretchy. There's a thread that I saw Brittany of Brittany JJ Jones um, use, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's a stretchy thread. Um, I haven't tried it yet. If y'all remember the name of it, let me know because I'm very interested in that thread. Because the thread is supposed to stretch. Um, okay. All right. So I'm all about making some money. All right. Zena says, almost done with the designer board cover, adding the string now. Okay. I know, right? It's so rewarding when you do quick projects, right? All right. So, yay. Look at there. Oh, you know what? That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I meant for it to. That is not what I wanted it to do. I did that backwards. But let me see how long that sleeve is. I might just leave it. Okay. I really wanted it to be a lip over here, like it was coming out of the sleeve, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I'll leave it. But that's what I'm. All right. Yeah, we just gonna go with that. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I turned this inside out, but I meant to put the sleeve up under here and stitch on top, so that would be like a little lip. But y'all ain't going back. Ain't going back. I'm gonna keep it like it is. All right, and then the part that I did with this one, I didn't even have to turn it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the excess of this off since I did it that way, and just so that all in one. So I'm gonna be on here for a while, but for those of you that are on, thank you. I mean, you don't have to stay with me all this long time, but I don't even know how long TikTok, I'm sorry, Instagram allows you to stay on live. So I might be going in and out. Let's see. Hey, almost done. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna rock my t-shirt today. That was the whole intent. So what do you have on your table next, Zena? After you do your ironing board cover. I desperately need to make me a new one. I need to repad it too. Um, I don't know if you saw the video where I was over my student's house last Tuesday, helping her make a tamarack coat. She say it's not quite a tamarack coat because there are things that she's done differently or is made a little bit different. But she quilted, took a piece of a quilt that she was working on that she didn't quite finish, and she decided to use it for her coat, which I thought was neat. But she showed me a long um, ironing pad, a felt ironing pad that she was using that she purchased from Amazon. So I want to look into one of those. I know I saw, I think Mimi or Olissa was selling like the shorter ones, the smaller ones. But I want the long pad, iron pad. All right, I'm almost done. And then I'm going to put this on. You're going to clean up your sewing area and look for the bucket hat pattern. Okay, so speaking of the bucket hat pattern, let's say the information is on So Much Talents page, on the Instagram page, on TikTok, and on the inside the group. I created an event inside the group. But the recommendations were the bucket hat pattern from Mood. Also, the it was recommended that Beauty's Your Door has a bucket hat pattern as well, and so does So Hungry Hippie. I was given those three recommendations for a bucket hat, and if you have one in your stash, it's fine too. You know, so it's no, we're not working from one bucket hat pattern. You bring your own bucket hat pattern, your own biscuits, and your own bubbly. There are no set rules except for you got to be live and you got to be participating. So no non-participants in there, no just watchers. Everybody's gonna be sewing. I'm gonna go over this part one more time. Do that. Okay. All right. This was just something to whet my little appetite to do something for me, and because I wanted it. So I got that side done, and look at that. That is so much fun. All right, so give me a second. Hey, Miss Addie, how art thou? All right, so give me a second and let me go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on now because I'm excited. It's just little things, right? I'll be right back. All right, y'all. It is finished. Finito. All right. I don't know if you can see it. And I probably could have used a little bit of extra on there, but to make my own little shirt. All right, so there was a message held for review. So if your t-shirts have gotten a little small and you like your t-shirts and you want to keep wearing them, this is an alternative to give your t-shirt some new life and to expand. And let me see. Really? Okay. I don't know why they wanted to hold. I say show. Another moderator just handle this. Okay. Um, I don't have a moderator on here. It says a moderator. Can you see your comment, Zena? The one you said that I think I'm going to jump into men's underwear when I get a surgery. I think you might. If it doesn't show, I tried to show it, but it won't let me because it says another moderator handled it. So I don't know who the other moderator is. But shoot, it won't let me. But reword, if it doesn't show, reword that comment. So instead of saying I'm going to jump into men's underwear, just say I think I'm going to start making men's underwear when I get a surge or something like that. Thank you. I like it. Um, it won't let me take a picture of it. Um, I'll have to take a picture of it later so you can see it. But yeah, I like it. It came out just like I wanted. It's comfortable. Probably could have added a little bit more room right in here, but um, but I like it. All right. All right. So now I'm going to get into have a wedding gown that I have to alter. So I'm going to jump right into that. So again, this is for those of you that might be popping in, popping your head in. Please share this out, okay? Um, let me. I'm gonna go ahead and share this out. Yeah, okay, there we go. I think what happened was I went to share this out and it probably did something crazy. So my apologies. Hang on one second. I'm gonna try this again. And I am trying to try to disconnect me. Okay. Can you all hear me okay? Hmm. Okay. Okay. I was trying to connect my Bluetooth. All right, so I think I'm done messing with this stuff. All right. Okay. So can you all still hear me okay? All right, so got quite a bit to add onto this. Um, so let's see how deep this is. So just to show you, okay, good. All right, so I have this wedding gown that I need to add a little bit of coverage in the bust area because it's a little bit too much for her. So I've got to add something here to give her a little bit more coverage. Um, also have to add uh, some trimming onto a belt. Okay, she's doing a black belt. And let's see what else I have to do. Okay, I think she bought this off of like offline somewhere. So I've got to take in this here because it was a little bit too big here. I've got to do the same in the front, take it in the front. Let me see how deep this needs to be. I'll go ahead and take these pins off. This needs to be about 1.5, about 2 inches deep. So I'll go ahead and take this off. Got quite a bit of work to do. And also, I've got to ease it in, and the neckline is gaping a little bit right in the front. So I've got to take care of that as well. So you can see it's quite a bit of work that needs to be done. Once they put this stiff boning in there, I'm not sure why they did that, but they did. It's real stiff. So I got to take care of that part as well. And I think it was a little bit big in the back too. Let's see here. All right, and also in the back, there was a lot. The panel in the back is too big. So see how wide this panel is? But it was too big on her up top. So I needed to bring the snap over to here. So I'm gonna add a snap on this piece. I'm not gonna cut anything off so because it'll give her good coverage. But I'll bring the snap over to here. And I think here I just need to secure the tie so it's not coming undone. All right, and then I think there's one bustle that I need to take care of. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to change anything at the bottom. This is the top. Sorry. So this is the top of the sleeve. So it goes like this. So I'm only going to take in the top part of it, of the sleeve. It's probably about an inch on that side. Yeah, so I'm only going to take in a little bit on the sleeve because you want to be able to move her arm down here. Just want to keep it where it's not dipping at the top. The only thing, if that boning wasn't in the way, that would make it really easy not to have to work through that. See, how can I need to cut some of that boning back. That's a lot. That's a lot, y'all. Let's see. That needed to be eased in a little bit to out across the top. Okay. All right. So how am I going to take that boning out of there? Because that's literally sewn in. So I'm probably going to, this is what I'm going to do. So most of this lace is actually top stitched on. So I'm going to go in there and some of the beads are going to get broken. So what I'm trying to do is cut around some of the applique. So when I put it back, it'll look cohesive. When I lift this up, and some of these beads are sewn onto the satin itself. All right, so y'all know I gotta find my razor blade. Just keep one handy. So what I'm doing is lifting lace up. So make it easy for me to get up under this, get to the seam. All right, so all right, so this is what I did. Just lifted that up so I can get into this. I need to put another table up so I can prop my gown on it. do is I got another folding table. So I'm gonna put it up so that I have something to prop the rest of the wedding gown on because it's so big. Instead of letting the gown just hit the floor like I just did. It'll give me something to let the gown rest on. There we go. That makes life much easier. All right, so what I was showing on the one side, that open this up so I can get into here and it would be easy just to, if this boning wasn't there, I could just fold that and I could just fold that and then just push that back over, lay that lace back over here and apply it back onto the top of this. But I can't do that because that boning, that heavy boning is there. So I'm gonna have to go in there, probably go through the top. So what I want to do, let me go ahead and finish opening up the other areas. So this is about an inch and 3/4. Yeah, about an inch and 3/4. I would say an inch and a half and about an inch and a half in the front that I'm taking out. And that one's almost 2 inches. I'll say an inch and 3/4 in the back and an inch in the front that I'm gonna have to take out. Okay. So let's do this. Perfect. Let me grab, I think I moved my razor blade. Sometimes that works faster for me. I go grab me a razor blade so I have it handy. Right back. Okay. Times I work better with a razor blade. Uh-uh. So what did I say? Make sure I get this right. Inch and 3/4 in the front and an inch in the back. Okay. Da, 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 da. All right. Is anybody else sewing outside of Zena? Who else is making something right now? Sometimes it's hard getting in there. So it's already a little flap or a little lip that's sewn over top. So I'm just lifting that up with what's already on here. That makes it easier for me. All right. The majority of your time spent altering something is prepping it for the alterations, like the undoing. A lot of times, people, when you're altering something, people don't think about the fact that you got to undo something just to alter it. Hey, Miss Wanda, thank you for coming over here. You still at work? You sewing burlap sleeve bags for machines? What does that? Is that like the regular sleeve, like the covers for the machines, or how does that work? What do they look like? Okay, so I got that off so I can get in there and get to that sleeve. So I'm going to take some pins and pin that back. I'll take some pins and pin it back. So that'll be out of my way when I get ready to do the alterations I need to do. Go ahead and move that pin out the way. All right, so that's out of the way on that side. Let's go ahead and get this side. Most of this or all of this is sewn on, not all the time. It's usually sewn on with a nylon thread, so it makes it easy to undo. You have to be real careful that you don't put a hole in the lace or the tool itself. If you do, sometimes you could recover by adding pieces on top of the place that was cut or damaged. By replacing it with a piece of the lace that was taken off. So again, I'm not trying to take the bottom, not trying to undo the bottom. I just want to undo the top part. I just want to take in across the top. Hey, Saffron, thank you for coming on this side. It's 8 feet long, open at top and bottom. Hmm. So it's for the machines on your job? If they're 8 feet long? Saffron says, have a wedding dress to do some alterations on, but need to go to the fabric store. But it's been raining here all day. Yeah, it's looking a little gloomy here. It looks like it's supposed to rain here. Y'all know I'm gonna end up. I saw a hair tie somewhere. Y'all, this ain't gonna work. Ouch. Yeah, as much as sometimes I like my hair, I don't like it out. And so I always end up doing this to my hair. I always end up putting my hair out. It just feel like it's all over the place. Feels like a lot. Okay. That's my happy place right there. My happy place is my hair up. Y'all probably knew at some point I was gonna do it, right? Oh, it's for a company? Oh, okay. Yeah. This is my happy place, y'all. Oh, I feel better. Know why your hair feel heavy sometimes? Maybe it's just me. All right, so there's still a little piece that's connected right here that I need to disconnect. There we go. Get that out the way. All right, so I've got take that light off. Okay. Yeah, you can see that better. All right, so that's opening the back, the front. All right, so let me get this front a little bit more. It's the side. Okay. All right, that's the one side. Okay, I got that side. I'm gonna pin this back. I keep these pins in my studio because they work for a lot of things. I use them for bustles, like when I do the bustles, and if I don't have the little gold pins to identify the bustle points, where I use these. Somebody, a sewing, one of my partners I network with, if I can't do alterations or if I'm overwhelmed and busy, then I have two people that I contract out that I partner with that I send work to. Um, what's the sleeve part? Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this a little tricky. I have to get in here close to this because this one don't have much detail. So I'm gonna have to get closer to this design. So I can get in there. All right. So y'all can see alterations ain't always about, and for those of you that do the alterations, you know what I'm talking about. It's not just about just doing the work, but it's a lot of thought process, a lot of thought into it. Make sure you do it the best way, the right way that's gonna work well for your project. Best way that's gonna give you a win-win situation. So this was just another piece of lace look like added on top. So, all right. So once I do this, I have to stitch this back down. I use the machine stitching method. Most of you all have seen me do that, where I stipple it or staple it, stitching motion, free motion stitching on the machine. All right, so I'm going to pull this back. And now I need to get in here and see, because what they did was stitch the boning down and then sandwich this up. So I need to get inside the boning, cut it back a little bit. So I'm gonna see if I can get down in here. See if I can break a stitch to open it up at the top. So what I don't want to do is cut the dress. You know, if you can, sorry about this. So what I'm doing now is breaking up the stitches on the top. So hopefully I can get inside here. So I'm going to cut this right in here. I'm going to open this up right inside. I don't have to go all the way down, just need to do the top. So I need to get inside there. I was just gonna cut it straight up and down. I mean, just straight down, but I'm gonna make it a little bit cleaner so I can stick it back in there and then top stitch it. Okay, so this is what I'm doing, opening it up. All right, so now I need to go in here. I can get into that boning and cut it back. So it's not in that seam. All right, see, there we go. So I need to cut back about an inch. What else? This is the back. So there's about an inch of the boning. I'm still about an inch and a quarter that I need to cut back. Yeah. All right. So cut that back. So now it'll allow me to where's my pen? So this is one of those disappearing pens. You back, you got the cover on and absolutely love it. Oh, well, definitely make sure you show pictures inside the group, post them, or tag us in Instagram, wherever you're showing your stuff at. Okay, so this is the back. So I'm going to mark it where I need to stitch it back. Okay, so I basically need to do that. So because I'm sandwiching it back in, I'm just folding that in there, and I'm just going to slide this in, and I'm going to top stitch it, and then I'm going to stitch the sleeve back together. Okay. All right, so it looks like there was a quarter of an inch or half an inch seam allowance. Yes, half-inch seam allowance. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So that's where it needs to end up at. That's going to be the new seam allowance. Okay. So here's my braces. Okay. So I'm just going to slide this back on here like this. I'm going to slide a little bit more because I cut a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, my little man is up. Hello, man. You walk? Mm-hmm. You walk? All right, so that's a little more than a half an inch right there. I get this pinned on here so I can stitch it. It's gonna be the trick. Oh, I need a pin. Maybe I can clip it. Where's my clips? Okay, thank you. I appreciate it, Zena, because I would definitely love to see it. Yeah, definitely tag me. Let's get that in there. Stuffing it back. Let me get that fabric out of the way. It's good enough. So I'm just pinning it back where I opened it. All right. All right, so I've got that pinned back and I'm just gonna top stitch that down. Gonna reapply that lace, cover that. So I'm gonna have to do that over all four sides. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take a little pause and then I'm gonna come right back and so I can finish up. We're gonna continue this on marathon. And I should have got some other folks involved, but y'all know I always think of stuff at the top of my head to do. So I'm going to check on my little man, get him to the bathroom, and make sure he's taken care of. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna get back into this gown. All right. Don't forget, come right back. All right, bye.